It's Maka, not Baka. Okay, great. You now have the name of the title. So then, why is this the lowest rated one? That's actually a hard question to answer, and obviously I decided to read this for myself. I think I can see why. Let's just get right in. Well, obviously, firstly, we gotta answer, why the fuck is this rated so lowly? I checked this last, and if I remember correctly, it was rated a 2.72. Yeah, a 2.72. Jesus fuck. Yeah, this is bad. Lowest of the rankings. The second worst rated one is a 5.7.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Bro, that is a nearly 3 difference. Jesus Christ. But I have to at least be fair and give this a chance, right? So I decided to read as much as I could. 5 chapters. I'm not even finished with the 5th one, which is like volume 2, chapter 1. Jesus Christ, this shit is lengthy. And well, let's get the elephant out of the room.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the air.
You know, it's shocking. I was actually half expecting that I was going to hate this shit. And in a way, I partially do. I partially do, okay? But can I admit something? I weirdly didn't hate this that much.
Is this nigga serious?
I got weirdly used to it. I don't get it either, but I somehow got used to it. Okay, let me give him an example. Wings Club Season 8. This is how the niggas be looking here. It's how they be looking there. That shit was ass. And the girls looked, it could have been better. But I don't know what it was, but I just watched more and I just stopped caring. It's basically the exact same deal here. Like, the art style, while not great, like the only thing that made me kind of wary of the art style constantly was mostly the stock images and the literal fact there's a Google Street View marker in one of these images. Like, oh my god, that shit had me sick. But yeah, other than that, I can't really say I was actually a big hater of the art style, saying, it's the worst thing I've ever seen. No. It was okay. I really warmed up to it. I could roast the fucking inconsistent scaling and so on, but I just don't think there's a hell of a lot to necessarily hate on here. It's oddly not the worst thing I've ever seen. I'll let you be the judge of that, though. Yeah, okay. That's enough from the fucking art. I know you're surprised by the lack of a conclusion, but I'ma keep it 100 with you. This isn't the worst thing ever, and I will have to admit and concede, this is actually not as bad as I was expecting, weirdly. I'm not gonna read this, I'm sorry, but this is just way too long for me, but I could say that maybe if someone were really willing to be very nice to it, I actually could maybe see somebody reading this. I'm gonna have to give this like a light 4. Yeah, that's as good as it's getting for me.